Hello YouTube, Lord Zath bringing you another episode of Zath's Replay Theater, and in this game we have two joint commentators. We have Treediagram,
Hello.
and we have MrEndeavour.
Hey,
and,
so excited.
Yes, that's great. And the reason why it's so cool is because if you look at the team breakdown, Tree is on one side, and on the other is Endeavor, Ducky Shot, and Belgrath. So this will be kind of interesting. It is Tiers of the Players Domination, and we have Tree in the Tier 8 Alabama, and facing off against, obviously, a Tier 10 battle with a Tier 10 Stomp Division on the other side. I'm going to do my usual screenshots for a sec. Tree, would you mind telling us a little bit about the Alabama?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not a really good Battleship player, but I started learning this. Well, I won it from the Nikos forum contest, and I was like, okay, if I have it already, then I might just start learning battleships, and I'm quite impressed by the ship. I mean, it's really solid, and it's quite good close range fighter. Not as Germans, but they are quite good. And mid range is also very good, and the armor is overall okay. AA is very good. Some of you might know that I am quite obsessed with AA, so it's overall very solid ships. I like it a lot.
The less sky cancer, the better.
Gotcha, makes sense. Now, Endeavor, what ship are you in again?
I'm playing Moskva.
Right, so what's so awesome about the Moskva?
Well, noobs will claim it's a tank, but I seem to get citadeled up the butt and up the face all day, so that's great. Flat arcs are amazing. Fire chance is great. Probably one of my favorite tier 10 cruisers.
I see. So, obviously, you guys are both in voice comms with your respective division, right?
That's
Yep.
right.
Okay. Real quick, as I can look at your flag setup, Tree, you've got the fire reduction. Is that, let's see, that looks like, is that the ramming flag? No.
No, I don't have ramming flag on it. I think I have standard tanking as like flood reduction, fire reduction.
Yep.
Heal, more speed. I think I'll also have AA DPS flag, and then some economy flags, I think.
Yeah, that's the commander one actually, and then you've got the Zulu for credits and stuff. So cool. And then you got the flood one. I mean, the fire and flood one are obviously going to be the more important ones. So
Yeah, that's right.
we'll start the game, and we're watching it at full speed or whatever, and we're looking at your perspective. And I see you guys are already saying hello.
Yeah, that's a good hello.
Ooh, Belgrath.
Tree thought we were the traitors, but we all know he is.
Aha.
No, I mean, look, obviously, I'm a weaker person. I'm tier 8 battleship. Then they come with their huge, giant Yamato, Moskva, and Minotaur, DPM machines everywhere. I mean, they are the bad guys, aren't they?
We just wanted to farm your tears.
Yeah, obviously. I could say in your division composition.
Well, and I mean, in terms of your threats, Tree, I mean, torpedoes obviously are a threat, even though you've got really good torpedo reduction. There's a Shimakaze and a Z-52 that could be a problem.
Yeah, definitely. So I was kind of hesitating to rush into C because I already see Fletcher going over there C, and then I suppose their DD must have come to C also. So I'm kind of turning south so I can get some broadside angle to enemies and then try to avoid torpedoes.
And you got a Christmas present for the Ibuki. Sadly, over
Yeah.
penetrations.
Yeah. I tried, but he refused to.
I'm interested to see what happens on this side of the map because right now our div is on the southwest side.
Yeah, I see you guys are spotted down there at A.
Oh yeah, I was could be on the same side as me, but it turned out to be not. So
And you actually shot the destroyer. I'm impressed.
well, I mean, even though it's BBAP, it does quite a lot of damage. Even if you overpan, it's huge chunk of damage for destroyer. So
It's an area that I see a lot of battleship players won't shoot destroyers, and it's maddening because, in a sense, battleships can do the most damage to destroyers.
yeah, that's
with
right.
their AP.
It's
Hey!
kinda-
Oh wow! What the Shima? You guys must have been real frustrated with that Shima down today.
So we have like their BBs were coming. We have turrets, two turrets, and then you'll see soon the Curvers will come here too. But then you see one turret is literally throwing his ship away, and then the other one is showing broadside.
Well, you know, secondaries and stuff, right?
That's right.
Yeah, watching from the bottom, I had no idea what they were thinking.
Now, Endeavour, how are things going at this point down at A?
Not quite sure. Decently, I guess. We got the Shima down there.
Oh god, the Fletcher just got torpedoed!
Yep, it's we will see a lot of things here.
Wow. That is a shameful display.
Yeah, that was really interesting popping up in the kill feed.
Mouse died and scrambling for batteries?
Yeah, it was entertaining match in very various ways.
Oh, random battles don't ever change. Now it's interesting, Tree, you divisioned with the North Carolina, so essentially it's kind of like more of the same.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you ever find that that's a bit of a disadvantage doing that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he wanted to get rid of his the daily bonus win since like three times more XP,
Right.
and he is not a very fabulous BB player. So I decided maybe I should bring a BB, so that we don't get lost completely if we get to be a top tier 8 battle.
Gotcha. I'm gonna pause the game for a sec here because I think it's kind of important now that we're 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, to kind of just take a look at what's going on. And there's a couple things to point out. Obviously up north at sea, you guys are doing okay, right? Like, you lost a couple ships, but you killed more, and I mean, Tirpitz and Kerfurs, it's only a matter of time with 4 ships on them, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I like the Kerfurs in B, kind of YOLO charging with a Z-23 off to his flank and a Z-52 somewhere in front of him last spotted. So we can probably predict what's going to happen to him shortly.
Mm-hmm.
If it hasn't already. Nope, hasn't. And then now Endeavour, you guys down at A, it seems like you know, you're doing kind of the right thing of trying to stay behind the island and try not to be killed by the Yamato. But it looks like your Yamato, and especially the Conqueror, doesn't seem to want to push.
No, they do not.
So,
I believe the Kerfurs is starting to get on low health down there out on the west, who is riding the border currently.
Yeah, I see him over there. So it's basically your division, because Belgrath is in the Yamato, right? Yeah. And then that Conqueror, who's maybe thinking he's gonna kite or something.
Also, Yu Yang is still quite a threat down there. He's been sending torps around that island continuously, and it's been a while since he's been spotted.
Absolutely. Well, and he might. It looks like he might still be in radar range of you, and I'm sure you were using your radar to try to help figure out where he is and everything, right?
Correct.
So, I mean, I think it's a situation. I'm gonna move away from Tree at this point. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can quite capture what's going on at A with my vision. But oh look, torpedoes coming on the Kurfürst. What do you know?
Yeah, and off in the distance there's some Yu Yang torps heading in.
Yep. So this is an out-of-body experience for Tree.
Yeah.
Someone just got a witherer. That's interesting. You bounced on the turpits?
Well, sometimes shells are not very nice to you.
Yep. Alright, you guys aren't being detected, but hey, look, there's that Z-23. It's kind of interesting because, I mean, from a tactical perspective, it's definitely looking like you guys are in a good spot, but at the same time, the Minotaur, Yamato, and Kurfürst are all kiting away. And now this Kurfürst is also going away.
So, I actually thought they might maintain the line down there because because obviously Endeavor's team wasn't pushing up either. So we should clean up the the C side quickly, and then go down to help the team. But then all of them suddenly started to kite away, which became quite a problem later.
And look, more torpedoes. Definitely shocking there. This Kurfürst.
Yeah,
oh good, he remembered he's got Hydro.
Yeah. He was definitely not really a smart player.
Yeah, Z-23 should have started moving a lot earlier.
Yep. And that Z-52 though, he flexed back to you guys. Very smart, and you took out the Yu Yang. That's what you guys needed to do.
Yep, so now I believe we start moving into A from our side.
Lol. And that Tirpitz is still alive, fighting like a champ, and your Gun and Dark division mate isn't looking so strong.
No, he's not really good PB player, as I told before.
Belgrath takes out the other Kurfürst that's on the flank. So, I have a feeling we got a brawl in B starting soon. .tm.
Yeah. So both team got each side, so C and A, and then now we need to get B for more points, and they have to defend B, so everyone gathers now to the B.
You have a two-ship advantage though.
Yeah, we have and we had also the Yamato. It's actually good that Yamato cut it away instead of dying there,
Yeah.
because we could use that his big gun against Belgarath, which is also Yamato. So obviously we have 3 battleships, but North Carolina and Alabama doesn't have that big gun that Yamato can provide, that Lolpen machine.
Well, yeah.
So yeah,
You two can just be whacked relatively easily.
that's right.
Your Yamato's also on 1/3 health.
About to be less from the looks of it. No.
Must have got lucky.
I can just see Belgrath cursing RNG on that shot. Dark has healed up a little bit. Endeavour, I guess we'll go over by where you are and see things from your perspective.
I'm just trying to sneak shots to the islands right now.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah, but it was kind of problematic because I know Moskva is flanking, and I cannot show broadside. Obviously, the AP is quite strong on that ship. So I was kind of not sure how to angle. I mean, yeah, I have Yamato in front of me and Moskva at the side, so he was doing his job as flanking. I mean, it was quite annoying.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, that's definitely going to threaten you guys. And that Donskoy, I have a feeling he's going to die soon if Endeavour can get her on the island.
I think
Now,
he gets into cover.
Slight misplay by Ducky there. I think he should have gone up to Belgrath and smoked him. Even though, you know, he's going to get detected for 20 seconds after the shot, that would still allow him to reposition if needed.
Yeah, he was just focus fired by a Donskoy and a Zhao, so those fires really got to him.
Yep, everything's going to shoot him. And that's what I mean. Like, I think if he had the ability to drop off detection every 20 seconds after a salvo, you know, he can wait for the Zhao to start shooting somebody else or something and then just blap him.
Fighter destroyed.
They shot down your fighter.
The ship is on fire.
Alright, you're shooting Endeavour. Not bad, not bad. And Belgrath is going to go down. 200 hit points. So, obviously, since it seems like we're getting towards the conclusion of the battle, any overall and general comments you guys want to make? Endeavors, are there mistakes that you guys made that you think you know should be brought up, or?
Not particularly. I think we played it pretty well with what we had left.
Alright. Tree, how about you?
Yeah, I think what could have done better is I could have preserved my HP a little bit better, and then actually we should have focused on Moskva instead of like we are focusing Moskva, but we didn't manage to kill it, so it was quite our biggest mistake.
Oh, Citadel.
Confirmed penetration.
Yeah, that felt great.
Oh, 18k on you. Ouch.
Excuse me, Zath?
Hmm?
Can you stop for a while?
Yes.
Okay, it's because I'm now called for dinner.
Oh, okay. Well, let's
Oh,
finish up
no.
the let's just finish this up then, because I don't do any major cuts or anything, so I can go in a little bit faster. This battle is going to be over anyway in like what, 2 minutes? You think?
But the issue is my parents.
It kind of goes to the end.
Fair enough. Well, go ahead, Tree. If you need to go,
Yeah,
go right ahead.
I'm sorry.
And that's fine. Thanks for joining us, and we'll continue with Endeavour here and finish things up.
All right. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining and sharing the replay. Pretty pretty exciting.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.
So now it's looking really bad for our team.
Yeah, I mean, you guys managed to bring it back to even, which you know, ship-wise. But 2 battleships and a cruiser versus 2 cruisers and a destroyer. I don't like those odds.
Torpedoes deployed.
I smacked the Donskoy there.
Yeah, you did. And too bad Gunn didn't take those torps in. If he just a little bit farther forward, that might have done a bunch to him. But it's
Not
kind
sure who puts up the fighter, but when someone puts up the fighter, it completely screws over Ducky Shot. If it wasn't for that fighter, he would have been able to get in a much better position.
Oh, okay, yeah. And there's the Zed. That's all he wrote. It's interesting, you saw him just check his left. He's checking the Minotaur, right? I think he wants to see.
Yeah, I believe so. Just getting some good map awareness.
And I see you're not still kiting away now, you're coming back because, I mean, you might as well try doing something, right?
Yeah, pretty much the only way we could win here was if we killed all their ships by now.
Oh, big kill. So now it's 2 on 2. Which carry div will win?
You can imagine it's pretty nerve-wracking playing this.
Oh yeah. And there's Duckies. Yep.
Yeah, so there's a fighter that gets Ducky killed.
Damn.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
And I get some good AP salvos on the side of this North Cal.
Do you think that if instead of kiting down to like the H7 area, if you instead had been more of a threat around like the F7 island, you know, like 2 or 3 minutes ago, do you think that that might have caused a bit of a difference?
Perhaps. There would have been more spotting from my part. I was kind of useless behind those islands for a bit there.
Well, that's what I'm just kind of wondering. I mean, you know, you played the best you could. I'm just wondering if that would have been a difference. You never know, right? Oh, you're giving him broadside?
Yeah, that was my bad. I brought it back though in time to get those bounces.
Yeah. So this is interesting. I mean, you could almost AP him if he goes too far to the side, which he's doing now. As he's being greedy and pulling out that rear turret of his.
I was trying to get the broadside off so he'd also shoot at my 50mm belt and bring it back in time, so he'd shoot at that and just get the bounces.
I paused it for a sec here. I'm gonna screenshot this because I think it's kind of hilarious, with you two being in the voice chat too. That's awesome. All right.
I think one of Tree's big mistakes here was going for the belt shots when he could have easily done a ton of damage through the bow.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. 3,700. 144. One more shot. That's it. Oh no.
Barely got it.
Yeah, I was looking at his aim, I'm thinking, uh-oh. Wow, that was quite the battle.
Yeah, definitely an exciting one.
And of course my game crashed. Lol. So, I mean, and that's interesting. I thought, I was kind of expecting Tree to end up the victor there, but you coming in, I think even though we talked earlier about you being on the island, you going away and then coming back, I think the important part is you came back, right?
Yeah, if I didn't come back, there was no way we were gonna win.
Well, because a lot of players, when they give up and they say, well, this game's over, I'm out. They turn away and they just go into kite and farm mode, right? And you didn't do that. You could have, but I think you realized you were going to lose regardless, right?
Yep. So whatever happened happened there. So just decided to turn around and push in, see what I could get done.
Roger. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Cool. Well, thanks for doing the I don't know, joint commentary, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a pretty. I imagine you must have had to walk away a little bit and just kind of de-stress.
Yep, I definitely had to take a breather after that one.
Oh man, that's crazy. But cool. All right. Well, thanks again. Anything else you want to mention real quick, or?
I think near the end there came down to luck for the most part. Like I said, if he shot at my bow, I would have been done so much sooner and it wouldn't have gotten that close.
Yeah. Can he overmatch your bow? I'm trying to think.
Yes, easily. I only have 25 millimeters of bow armor.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, and that would be why you did not sit bow on as you were approaching.
Correct. So I tried to give him a little bit of broadside, so I baited shots to the 50 millimeters of armor.
And that's exactly what happened, looked like. Cool. All right. Well, hey, thanks again. And for everybody watching, you know, if you enjoy, do usual YouTube crap, but more importantly, send me replays. Yeah. That was awesome, man. Thanks.
Yep.